Hello, friends. Welcome. We thank you for joining us today for the CACC matchup between the Holy Family Tigers and the Post University Eagles. And good afternoon, everyone. I'm Anthony Altamirano, and it should be a good one today as Post is winners of 8 straight versus the Tigers, looking to keep that momentum going and avoid their first loss here at home to HFU since 2005. Meanwhile, for the Holy Family Tigers, they'll look to flip the script and snap the losing streak here on the road, along with avoiding back-to-back losses for the first time this season. We're just minutes away from the start of this one. It's the Tigers and the Eagles facing off next on the CACC Network. Hello, friends. Good afternoon, and welcome back to the CACC Network. It's Anthony Altamirano here, welcoming you from the Drubner Center in Waterbury, Connecticut, home of the Eagles, as they get ready to take on the Holy Family Tigers in this CACC matchup on this chilly Saturday afternoon. Just about ready to get underway here at the Drubner Center, and Holy Family going out there with Najee Corsi at the forward, the senior forward, and Elijah Hernandez, the junior guard, at the 2. And DeAndre Howe South will fill out that other guard spot as Matt Gardler is in there with Rafael DePoy. We're getting ready for the post-University Eagles as that one is in from Elijah Hernandez. Sinks the triple to get this one going on early for the Eagles. They're rocking out there with a familiar starting 5 as they're playing aggressive early on. It's Derek Thomas II out there with Trey Duncan, followed by Zion Lott out there with Dane Cock, and Taquan Williams fills out that lineup for Mark Coots' squad. Early on, it'll be a story of who is the most efficient from the 3, as that one is off a little bit in the fast break. Turnaround for the Tigers. Feeds this one around the arc. Now plays it inside, the handoff. Unable to score there. And now the Eagles take it the other way. This is Derek Thomas II. Feeds it on the wing. Takes it over and passes it into the corner. The tray, no good. Zion will be 3 free throws here. First one is no good. Zion Lott, a very efficient three-point shooter there. Of course, he gets fouled on that last one, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him take that shot over and over again throughout the game. Makes the second one. Takes the third one, so 2 of 3 on those 3 free throws for Zion Lott. So now John Barron's squad takes it the other way. Feeds it to the elbow. Now taking it up, passes it in, taken away by Akak. Now takes it back the other way. It's Lott, passes it over on the elbow. This is Taquan Williams. Feeds it out. Williams for 3, sinks it. That's his first triple of the game. And a substitution for Barron's squad. First substitution of the game for the Tigers. DeAndre Howe South comes out, and in comes in Amarian Jett. Here's Gardner. Now on the elbow, the 3. No good. The rebound by the Eagles. And you see there Amarian Jett playing physical basketball, trying to prevent them from getting another fast break opportunity. Now the Eagles will play this on the wing. Now here's Taquan Williams. Back to Williams. Plays it up, passes to Lott for 3. Missed. Rebounded by Akak. He gets the putback. First bucket of the game for Dana Cock. I think today, for me, I think the players to watch have got to be Najee Corsi and Taquan Williams. They've been so good for both squads this season. And, of course, we're seeing it today in them being physical. This post is up early, 7-3. But Taquan Williams, he's really emerged as the engine of this post offense. He's tied for second in the CACC with 4.7 assists per game. He's always creating chances for his teammates. Now here's a lot. Kicks it to the corner. The three is off. Rebounded by the Tigers. Gardler takes it the other way. Now here's Corsi. He'll hand it off. Playing it strong. Playing it physical inside. He gets the bucket to drop. Rafael Dupuy gets his first points of the game on that last make. Plays it on the elbow. It's Williams. Now back into Akok. Passes it into the corner. It's Lott. 6, the tray. Another triple for the Eagles. This is Matt Gardler. Corsi with the screen. Dupuy hands it off to Corsi, passes it off to Delahaye. Delahaye with the post fade. Akok tries to pass it to in the corner, but it's tipped away. A couple of substitutions for both squads. Delahaye will come in for Holy Family as the bucket is good from the Eagles. (12-7) on the score on this one early on. Another substitution coming on for the Eagles. Mark Kuntz trying to change it up here. Gianni Thompson and Cape Holden come in for Trey Duncan and Dana Cock. Very physical basketball early in this one. You see the Eagles are playing on the outside. And riding that three-point, and they should. They've been pretty efficient from the three-point line this season. Cape Holden passes to Taquan Williams, who throws it onto the elbow and into the corner. Back to the elbow, driving in. The Eagles no good. Corsi gets the rebound. Delahaye passes it to Gardler, who will pull up from three and sinks it. That's his first triple of the game. Here's Cape Holden. Taken away by the Tigers. And whistle blows as Brody Limerick will come in for Kuntz's squad. Coming out is Derek Thomas II. That'll be throw-in. Matt Gardler has it now. Cape Holden defending. On the elbow is Delahaye. Back to Corsi. Pulls up for three. Won't go. This is a 2-point game here. And substitution last second there for Holy Family. It'll be Carrington Wallace coming on in for Rafael DePoy. Now he's the Eagles getting pressured. Taquan Williams able to bring it up to the other half. Holden passes it into the elbow. Unable to make it as he drives in, but they get it back. No good again. Fighting for that rebound. Holy Family ends up getting it. Now they'll take it back the other way for the fast break. Pulls it into the corner, shoots it, misses it. Taquan Williams gets the rebound. Does a spin move, and a Euro passes it out, now into the corner. Taquan Williams, post fade. No good on that last jumper. Now here's the Tigers. Bounce pass inside. Blocked away by the Eagles. They'll take it back the other way. The handoff on the three-point line. Here's Holden. Pulls up for three. Almost makes it. Going for the rebound was Gardler, but he was unable to get it. Holden has it back now. Into the corner, but he said his foot was on the line. It's out of play. As we'll see almost a whole new side for both teams on these last substitutions. Here's the Tigers. Top of the key. Passing it around. Delahaye tried to hand it off to Carrington Wallace. The ball got poked loose. Both teams playing very aggressive early on. Harry Scully passes it over to Derek Thomas II. Now back to Scully. This is Derek Thomas II. Bounce pass in for the great layup there by Zion Lott. Post playing pressure. This one will go over to the scorer's table by me. That one out of play. More subs coming in for Holy Family. Well, for post, it's Lott out there with Harry Scully and Dana Koch as the big. And Derek Thomas, the other forward, along with Trey Duncan. And that's how Kuntz's lineup rounds out as Lott hits the triple. That's his second triple of the game. And it's no surprise that Post is hitting a lot of their shots. I was able to watch them pregame and their warm-ups, and they were sinking a lot of jumpers. They were hitting a lot of their shots. They were playing physical, attacking the rim. Pre-game, they practiced everything, and they were shooting very efficient. They looked confident in their warm-ups, and you're seeing it here as Scully pulls up for three, unable to miss it. The put-back layup, almost called an over-the-back foul. Taquan Williams and Matt Gardler will come in for post, and then Holy Family in that respective order. Holy Family down by 7 early on. Eagles looking to maintain this momentum. And a travel is called. That'll be a timeout called by Holy Family. And I mean, early on, you could tell that Holy Family and the Tigers are having some trouble early on containing posts. They're shooting a lot of threes, and they're hitting a lot of them. They're playing physical on the interior as well, and Kuntz's squad is looking good out there early on. Shooting 37% from the field goal, but that doesn't tell the full story of what's going on. They're taking good shots, and they're taking a lot of them. Really, the story right now has got to be the rebound game, out-rebounding the Tigers 5-0 on the offensive rebound end. I mean, you have to get your boards, folks. You have to get those rebounds if you want to stay in this game. So after John Barron's side talks it over, they'll come back out now as we get ready to resume play. Taquan Williams will inbound it to Scully. Passes it off into the corner. Almost loses track of it, spins and takes the fade away. Mitty, he makes it. Another bucket for the Eagles. Tries to inbound it, but had some trouble. They were able to regain it as Gardler will do a little spin move and lose it. That'll be a turnover. Now here's Harry Scully. Takes it inside. Passes it off to Akak. Into the corner now. Duncan drives in and hits the layup. Trey Duncan with a bucket there. Now here's Gardler. Passes it off to Corsi. He'll pull up for 3. That 3 is off the mark. Rebounded by Holy Family. The layup no good. He gets the rebound back, and then the putback is good that second time. Williams hands it off to Thomas the second. Now here's Scully. Over to Akak. Now Williams. Getting double teamed. Williams will go for a drive, but he's caught on a travel. They call it a travel on him. So now here's A.J. Cortez, the 6-foot freshman from Miami. Both teams again playing very physical basketball, but a foul called on Anthony Chin, the sophomore forward from New Hampshire. (21-12) here early on. The Eagles have had the lead for nearly 10 minutes of total time this game. The largest lead is 11. Now here's the Tigers. Drives in, will go for the layup. Fouled on the way up. When he misses the shot, he'll go to the charity stripe for 2. Brody Limerick is getting ready to check in, as well as Kate Holden. That's who Kuntz's have on deck. to come on in the game. This is DeAndre South. Powell South takes the first one. Holden and Limerick come on in for post. Unable to make the second one. 1 of 2 from the charity stripe on that last one. Now here's Taquan Williams. Top of the key. Foul call. It'll be an offensive foul on Cape Holden. Tigers will inbound it. Here's Matt Gardler. Defended closely by Holden. He'll pass it off to Corsi. Tigers passing it around. The drive, the layup, the miss, rebounded by the Tigers. The putback, unable to go. Now the Eagles take it the other way. It's a fast break opportunity. The behind the back, over to the corner. 3 was no good there from Gianni Thompson. But you see there, you know, Taquan Williams trying to feed the open man. He does that so often. You're seeing it firsthand there. He always has vision of where his teammates are. It'll be DuPoy at the line here. For the Tigers. Hits the first one. Unable to hit the second one. 1 of 2 from the line there. Make it 21-14 now. The Eagles. The hand off to Holden, and they're going to call him as a travel. So now the Tigers will inbound it. Here's Gardler taking it past the half court. Drives in for the layup, able to make it. Gardler getting physical for that bucket. Now the Eagles take it back the other way. Here's Gianni Thompson. Hands it off to Thomas the second. Holden in the corner for 3 is no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Passes it inside to DuPoy. Kicks it to the corner. The 3 is good. That's Cortez's first triple of the game. And it brings him within 2 now. Tigers going on a little run here. The dribble off his foot. Oh, they're going to call it on the Eagles. He's saying it went off of Gianni Thompson. And Thompson thought it might have gone off of one of the Tigers' shoes and out of play, but the ref disagrees. Inbound. Now it's Najee Corsi. Hands it off to Gardler. Good screen there from DuPoy. Gardler shoots the 3, unable to make it. Now it's Harry Scully. Oh, he loses it. The layup, physical layup from DeAndre Howell South. But that'll tie it up now. Tie game in the corner. fakes it. Thomas, the second, gets the wide open shot but misses it. Gardler able to pick up the rebound. Gardler drives in, kicks it out into the corner. Pulls up for the triple. Unable to make it go. Scully gets the rebound. Tried to pass it to Taquan Williams, but it was tipped out of play. Eagles retain possession. Couple of substitutions coming on for both sides. (21-21) to score. Eagles led by as many as 11. Here's Taquan Williams. Over to Dane Akok. Back to Williams. Spins. Kicks it out on the wing. Tigers applying pressure defensively. Oh, stripped the ball loose, but Thomas able to get it back and drives in for the physical layup. Now here's CJ Mundo. Now Najee Corsi. Brandon Hooks sets the screen. The handoff to Marion Jett. Missed the layup, but then rebounded by CJ Mundo, who puts it right back up to tie it again, and that'll be the Eagles' first time out of the game. Mark Kuntz's squad going to talk it over. It's a full timeout. We'll be back on the CACC Network. All right, back here on the CACC Network. If you're just joining us, this is a tie game here between the Eagles and the Tigers. Eagles led by as many as 11 at one point in the game. Holy Family, though, has come back with a stride early on. Kuntz's team talked it over in the break. I got to imagine that he emphasized taking your time with possessions as they lose it there. And now Holy Family goes on the fast break. They'll lose it as well. Kuntz fired up right now. Both coaches being very vocal early on. Here's Williams. Hands it off to Scully. Guarded closely. Now Williams. Back to Scully. Over to Zion Lott. Misses the triple. Now they'll take it the other way. This is a Marion Jett. Over to CJ Mundle. John Barron being vocal about playing on the elbow, and he gets the layup instead. A wide open lane for CJ Mundle. Now here's Taquan Williams, guarded closely by Brandon Hooks. He'll go for the double team. He gets it off to Scully. Looks to take the three, but he faked him out. And substitution to come in. Harry Scully comes on out. It's Trey Duncan, the senior guard from Meriden. Come on in. Williams inbounds to Akok. He's playing this one over to Thomas. Lott. Now Williams. Taquan Williams pulls up and misses the three. Rebounded by the Tigers, but he goes for the long pass, and Williams able to intercept it. Pass to Lott. He went for the poster dunk. Almost gets it. It bounces off the rim. My goodness. You see Zion Lottie went for it there, but he's unable to get that one to go in. Now the Tigers. Plays it at the half-court line. Crossover, fakes the shot, back to Corsi. Now here's Omarion Jett. The screen from Corsi. Pulls up, misses it. Now the Eagles take it back the other way. Williams just pulls up for the midi, makes it. Another shot, another make for Williams. Now it's Mundell. Passes it over. Guarded closely, now wide open on the wing. Misses the three. Here's Williams. Behind the back, pulls up for the midi, misses. Rebounded by Jett. The Tigers taking it back the other way. The hands off, pulls up for three. Misses it, rebounded by Thompson. Kicks it over to Derek Thomas II, who sinks the triple. 28-25 now. Eagles lead. This is C.J. Mundell. Mundell drives in and almost gets the layup to drop. Rebounded by the Eagles. Takes it the other way. Thomas goes for a layup. Misses it. Now it's Elijah Hernandez. And it's Gianni Thompson who gets the foul called. Be 2 free throws here for the Tigers. This is the junior guard from the Bronx at the line. They're within 2 now. That one gets them within 1. 28-27. Tigers making sure they're keeping this game close. Now here's Cape Holden. Pulls up for the three, sinks it. That's another triple in the game for Holden. Here's Matt Gardler. Gardler hands it off to DeAndre South. Now here's DePoy. Back to House South. Now DePoy. Guarded closely. He'll hand it off to Omarion Jett. Jett pulls up a contested fadeaway and makes it. Now here's Thomas II. Now on the elbow. Kicks it out on the wing for Lott. Unable to make it. There's Gardler with another rebound. Tigers head coach John Barron will be very vocal for his players, letting them know where he wants them. Emphasizing play at the elbow. Here's DePoy. Spins, gets the bucket. And the whistle blows, though. So it doesn't count. It was an offensive foul on DePoy. Just 30 seconds remaining in the first period. Here's Lott. Derek Thomas II. Back to Lott. Now Thomas II pulls up for the three. Misses it. Rebounded by the Eagles. Blocked away. The Eagles regain possession. Pulls up for a half-court dream. He misses it, but nevertheless, the Eagles lead just narrowly. It's 31-29 as both teams will talk it over at the end of this period. 31-29, the Eagles lead. We'll be back. You're watching the CACC Network. All right, back here on the CACC Network as we get ready to start the second half of play. 31-29 the score. Headed in to start the second half. Kuntz's squad going out there with a familiar lineup. It's Derek Thomas II and Trey Duncan, followed by Zion Lott, with Dana Cock down low and Taquan Williams rounding out that lineup. That's who Kuntz is going with to start the second half. Meanwhile, for John Barron's squad, it's Najee Corsi at the forward, and then Elijah Harris at the guard. It's DeAndre Howell South out there with Matt Gardler and Raphael DuPoy down low. That's how John Barron's squad is rounding out to start the second half. Well, it should be a good start here. 31-29, a close game early on. Post led by as many as 11, but Barron's squad was able to knock the deficit down and actually ended up tying the game 2 separate times before the first half ended. So it'll be interesting to see what both teams talked about in the locker room. As that one is no good for 3. So after the missed three-pointer, ended up going out the Holy Family. So will be an inbound for the Eagles. Akak takes the midi from the corner. Sinks it. Duncan almost goes for the steal. He was able to tip it out of play. It'll be an inbound for Holy Family. This is Elijah Hernandez. Hernandez driving on the baseline. Kicks it out for 3 in the corner. No good. Zion Lott tried to rebound that. It ended up going off of his hand. He wasn't able to grab it. It'll go out of play and be a Holy Family ball. Playing it on the wing, now top of the key. Here's Gardler. Drives in, shoots that fadeaway, but misses. Rebounded by the Tigers. Here's DuPoy. Now back to DuPoy. Gets the underhanded layup up, but he's unable to go in. They'll go out. And now it's the Tigers' ball. Here's Gardler again. Into Elijah Mitchell. Hits the spin move, but doesn't get the jumper to fall. Now here's Zion Lott. Goes up for the layup, misses it. There's Elijah Hernandez. Kicks it to Gardler in the corner, unable to make the shot. Now Taquan Williams has it. Passes it off to Lott, misses the 3. Neither team able to get a bucket to fall here. Pulls up for the triple. Unable to get it to go. Another missed shot. Taquan Williams with a nice little layup there. He got fancy with it. Now 35-29 after the Taquan Williams layup. Hit him with the sort of double clutch there on that last layup. Taquan Williams showing off his athleticism firsthand. DuPoy tried to play the post, but ended up going out. Tigers regain possession. Now Gardler here at the top of the key. Calls for an ISO. Now a screen from DePoy. He'll kick it back up to the top of the key. Here's Elijah Hernandez. Nice dribble move, spins, hits the three, but he misses it. But before he could shoot it, they're going to call it a turnover as the shot clock had buzzed. He thought he got it off in time, missed it regardless. Couple of substitutions coming in for John Barron's squad. It'll be Elijah Hernandez coming off, as well as DeAndre Howe-South. RJ Delahaye will come in, as well as Omarion Jett. Here's Tequan Williams. Gets the layup up, unable to fall, but the putback from Akok. Akok getting physical there. Able to get that one in for the bucket. It's 37-29. Now here's Omarion Jett. Kicks it out to Gardler. Pulls up from the logo. Misses the triple. Rebounded by Jett. Loses possession. Lott gets the steal. Now Williams. Passes it over to Thomas II. Back out to Williams. He drives. Gets a great pass there off to Akok. Now to Thomas II, who sinks the triple from the top of the key. 40-29 now. Posts going on a little run here. As a timeout called for Holy Family. This will be a full timeout. So we will take it here. We'll be back. You're watching the CACC Network. Back here on the CACC Network. 40-29 the score. The Eagles lead it. I was able to listen in on what John Barron had to say to his squad. He emphasized being physical, getting the rebounds, not trying to play the opponent's game. Play your own game. Barron emphasizing, like I said, rebounds on that. We'll see what they do coming out of this timeout as RJ Delahaye does sink a triple. Well, great words from John Barron in his first season with Holy Family. Now here's Tequan Williams. Little crossover, passes it out. Top of the key, now over to Lott. Kicks it out to Thomas. Thomas goes in, loses it, gets it back. We'll take a contested mini from the baseline. Misses it. Now Holy Family takes it the other way. Here's Gardler. Comes off the screen and now passes it over to Jett. Now here's Carrington. Oh, he tries to hand it off to Cortez. Cortez is able to get that back. Now Gardler in the corner sinks the tray. Williams spins and is able to get that pass off to Lott. Now in the corner is Thomas. Up to Gianni Thompson at the top. Thompson drives in, tries to go for the layup. He misses it. Rebounded by Carrington Wallace. Will be foul called. It's Gianni Thompson, the graduate forward, at the line now. Thompson gets his first one to fall. He's got double-digit points tonight. Gets the second one to go. Make him 2 for 2 from the line. Thompson just one rebound away from his 10th rebound. He's got 9 right now. Here's A.J. Cortez. Kicks it to Gardler. Now over to R.J. Delahaye. Gardler on the wing. 3 won't go. Rebounded by Taquan Williams. Williams drives, gets the one-handed lay to go. Here's Cortez. Now over to Carrington Wallace. It's Omarion Jett now. Into the corner. Delahaye misses the 3. Rebounded by Cortez. He misses the layup. Rebounded by Thompson. He gets his 10th rebound of the game. Thompson sizing up Cortez. Now Williams. Williams dribbles inside. Out to Thompson for 3. Won't fall. Rebounded by Brody Limerick.
RJ, I agree with you.
44-35 here. Just about halfway through the second period. Here's Harry Scully now. He comes in for Taquan Williams. Now Thompson in the interior, unable to get the layup to fall. Now Gardler on the wing. Kicks it out to Cortez, who pulls up for 3, won't fall. Rebounded by Delahaye. Now here's Omarion Jett. Being guarded by Holden. Limerick able to get the block. But Carrington Wallace gets the rebound and then the putback. Here's Scully. It's a turnover. 44-37 there, keeping this one close. Couple of substitutions now for John Barron's squad. Here's Gardler. Well, Gardler, he's a 6-foot freshman guard. Kicks it out to Hernandez. Rebounded by Jett. Passes it over to Gardler, and he gets his triple to fall. Gardler shooting a very efficient this second period. Whistle blows. That'll be a travel called on Derek Thomas. 44-40 after the turnover. It's the Tigers' ball. Now here's Amarian Jett. Hands it off to Gardler. The Pennsylvania native passes it over to Hernandez, who finds Cortez, who finds back to Hernandez. He's playing at post on the elbow. Tries to get that one to fall, but it won't go. Akok gets the rebound. And now the Eagles will take it the other way. He gets the layup to fall. Trey Duncan gets the bucket. And now Amarian Jett will try to go for a layup. Carrington Wallace gets the rebound. Both teams playing physical basketball here on this tight game. It's a two-possession game right now. Taquan Williams back in the game now. He's guarded closely by Gardler. Takes the screen off of Akok. Plays it inside. Gets that layup to fall. They're going to call a foul there on Taquan Williams. And now C.J. Mundell checks in for Matt Gardler. Hernandez inbounds this one to Cortez. Guarded closely by Williams. At the top of the key, he'll reset. Hands it off to Hernandez. Back to Cortez. Now over to Mundell. Mundell will pull up for that's a two-pointer. That's going to go. So Mundell gets that two-pointer to fall. Eagles lead by 6. Here's Taquan Williams. Tries to pass it in on the cut from Trey Duncan, but it was tipped away, out of play. It's Eagles possession. John Barron signaling for a timeout. He gets it. Well, John Barron's squad going to talk it over. 48-42. He's making sure that his team is keeping it close. I got to imagine Mark Kuntz is over there trying to let his players know that they have to capitalize on the mistakes they've made recently in the game. Should be interesting to see what remains of these two squads. Is just under 10 minutes remaining in this one. Both teams keeping it close. The story of the game so far has just been the physical dominance, and definitely has played a factor in both teams having their fair share of runs in the game. Should be noted, though, that Post has been able to fend off the Tigers for most of the game. They've led for over 80% of the game for a total of 24 minutes of lead time. And the inbound to Akok. Over to Williams. Now it's Trey Duncan. This is Zion Locke. To Thomas, the second. Now to Williams. Tries to kick it over to Duncan. It's taken away by Amarian Jett. Now here's A.J. Cortez. Cortez passes it to Hernandez. Now over to CJ Mundle. Now here's Jet. Bounce pass into Hernandez. Kicks it off to Wallace. Wallace gets that one to fall. Now the lead cut down to 4. Here's Trey Duncan. The Meriden native hands it off to Lott. Can't get the tray to fall. Duncan does get the rebound. He's blocked by Jet. Akak able to grab that one, though. Back out to Lott for 3. Won't go. Akak unable to get the rebound. He had it, but went out.
Hey, one in. Eight up.
Couple of substitutions for Kuntz's squad. As this one is stolen away. Now to fast break. Triple won't fall. Rebounded by Williams. Now the Eagles have a fast break of their own. Kicks it over to Thomas the second. Are they going to call a charge? No, they'll call a foul.
Good job, 30.
Went out of play. Thought they might have called a charge for a second, but it did go out of play. 48-44, about 8 minutes remain. As Cape Holden will come on in for Anthony Chin.
Hey, go on that slow. Go on 3, go on 1.
Whistle blows. They're going to call that one a foul on the offense. So this is Zion Lott. He's out there with Harry Scully and Derek Thomas II, along with Cape Holden at the guard position. And down there low is Gianni Thompson. And that's how Kuntz's squad is rounding it out. Stolen away by Mundo. Well, you see Mundle there with quick reactions. The sophomore guard standing at a staggering 6'5" out of New Jersey. He's able to get the quick reflexes and able to get the steal as a result. But Cortez will ride the baseline and then get the reverse lay to fall. Here's Zion Lott. And passes it to the top of the key. It's Derek Thomas II over to Cape Holden. Now Lott. Guarded closely by Cortez. Over to Holden. Now Scully in the corner. Fakes the 3. Holden pulls up from way downtown. Unable to make it go. Rebounded by Mundle. In the corner now. It's Hernandez. Gets that one to fall. Drives the baseline for the lay. Now this is a tie game. Thomas II, but a timeout is called. And a good spot to do it too. 6:27 left in this game, and it is tied. We'll take a break, come back. You're watching the CACC Network. All right, back here on the CACC network. This is as close as it gets. It's a tie game here at the Drubner Center. And the Eagles will inbound this one, and Zion Lott inbounding it for Kuntz's squad as Taquan Williams now holds possession. The call for an ISO. Hands it off to Lott. Lott drives in. Over two defenders. He gets the layup to fall. I was able to listen in on what John Barron had to say in that last timeout, and he mentioned that defense is of the most important as the final minutes have come upon us. He mentioned to stay physical, make sure you're guarding your man tightly and playing great defense. That's what Barron had to say in that last timeout. 50-48 score as a foul was called on that last play. The Howell South at the charity stripe. Gets the first one, but won't fall. Close game here. They have A.J. Cortez at the other side of the court just in case of a fast break opportunity. But he misses the second one. Rebounded by Lott. Now Taquan Williams has it. Matt Gardler playing him close. Thomas kicks it over to Lott. Excuse me, that was Trey Duncan. He sinks the triple. Now Hernandez drives in, kicks it out to Cortez. One more pass to Gardler, who misses the three. Rebounded by the Eagles. Now Lott takes it the other way. He'll slow this one down. It's Brody Limerick there, down low. Taquan Williams. Hands it off to Thomas the second. Over to Duncan, back to Thomas the second. Three will not go. Rebounded by the Eagles. Taquan Williams now the open three will not go as well. And it's a holding foul on Brandon Beeman. Excuse me, not Brandon Beeman. That was on Rafael Dupuy. Brody Limerick gets that one to fall. Here's Gardler. Guarded closely. And a timeout called for John Barron's squad. They're trailing by 7. Keeping things interesting here as time winds down. It'll be interesting to see what comes of this timeout, but one thing is for certain is the Eagles are applying pressure and they are for sure hitting their shots late in the game, and that's what matters the most, shooting 40% on the dot from the field in today's game. And something else that really helps is the rebounds, and they're only out rebounding Holy Family by 2. 35-33 is the out rebound number, but what really is staggering there is they also are leading in defensive rebounds by that same small margin by 2, and they're both tied with offensive rebounds. Playing physical basketball and always getting the boards will always help you for sure down the stretch, and you're seeing that now with them as they're having more fast break opportunities. They have less turnovers as well. But what's really killing Post today so far is those bench points. 22 of Holy Family's 48 points have come from off the bench. that is where Post needs to step in. They need to guard those guys on the bench. Coming out of that timeout, we'll see what changes have been made. Like I said, 55-48 the score. Eagles lead, but narrowly. Jet inbounds it to Gardler. Now DePoy. Back to Jet. And now Gardler. Finds DePoy down low. Unable to get that one to fall. After the missed layup, now the Eagles will take it the other way. He finds Dana Cock down low. Limerick will pull up for three. Sinks it. That extends the lead to double digits. It's now 10 points separating these two squads. Jet plays it physical over towards the elbow, then back to the top of the key. Where Hal South unable to find the layup. Now it's Williams. Here's Limerick. Back to Limerick. Pulls up for three. He sinks it. Brody Limerick back-to-back triples. And now a timeout called by John Barron's squad. 61-48. Boy, how about that? Brody Limerick, when you need him the most, he was there. Sinks two clutch threes as time dwindles down. Drubner Center electric after that one. Back-to-back triples for Brody Limerick. I mean, and that's what you want to do. You always want to find the open man, but it's great when you're hitting your shots efficiently as well. And for Brody Limerick, he's shooting 3 of 4 right now. 2 3-point attempts, 2 3-point makes. He is 100% from the three-point line in today's game. His only 2 shots coming in the last 45 seconds. Limerick, now he's only played 9 minutes, but it's clutch. It's those clutch minutes that you get him for. He's got 3 rebounds as well, but it's those 8 points, 6 of them the most of importance. The Eagles are outscoring the Tigers 30-19 in this second half. All right, coming out of the timeout, it's Omarion Jet. And he's out there with Elijah Hernandez, along with Matt Gardler, who's out there with A.J. Cortez. And then C.J. Mundell to round out John Barron's squad. Hernandez won't get the layup to fall. Rebounded by Limerick. Now the Eagles taking it the other way. Duncan misses the layup. Rebounded by Mundell. Now the Tigers. Gardler for 3, won't go. Tries to get the rebound, picked up by Zion Lott. He's guarded closely. He looks like he's good. Little hurt there from Lott. You got bumped up on that last play, but he's up. He's good. Well, it's Taquan Williams out there with Derek Thomas II, and then Zion Lott, along with Trey Duncan, and then Dana Cock down low. And that's how Kuntz's squad rounds out That one tipped away again. Another turnover for the Tigers. It'll be Taquan Williams inbounding yet again. Tigers playing close D right now. Lott kicks it out to Williams. Wide open is Akok. He gets the easy bucket. 63-48 now. Gardler spins, rides the baseline, back out to the corner. Pump fake, now out to Mundell. Mundell gets physical, goes inside, gets the layup to fall. Another timeout called. 13 points separating these two teams. It is 63-50. That's a Holy Family timeout that was called, and the John Barron squad will talk it over to see what they can do to erase this 13-point deficit down with 2 minutes remaining. Post is outscoring the Tigers 32-21 in this second half. Zion Lott, Derek Thomas the second, Taquan Williams, all with double-digit points tonight. Matt Gardler, the leading scorer for the Tigers in the game today, has got 11. Both teams have played very physical basketball today. Just a great game so far. We're excited to see what is to come with just 2 minutes left. The Eagles are looking for their 9th straight win against Holy Family and their 11th straight at home. They are historically good at home against this team. They've only ever lost one game to Holy Family here at the Drubner Center. That was in 2005. Here's Zion Lott. Foul on Matt Gardler. Lott inbounds it. On the wing, gets it over to Williams. Williams kicks it out to Duncan. Now it's a Lott. He drives, another foul called. It's another personal foul for Matt Gardler. Here's Taquan Williams. He's being double teamed now. And the Eagles will call a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. That was a good use of the timeout there from the Eagles. You know, you're being pressured offensively, and you know, you have to get out of that situation without, you know, quitting a turnover, and that's how you do it right there. Just call the timeout. You have one remaining. You're up by 13 points. You might as well use it. Only a minute 47 remain in this game. Well, Holy Family is looking for their first conference win this season. They have 0 in 2 games. This is the 3rd. Meanwhile, the Eagles looking for their second conference win. Currently tied for 5th in the CACC, 1-1, their conference record.
12 coming up, hand back to 21.
Here's Taquan Williams in the inbound. Now it's Thomas the second. He's guarded extremely close. Mundell trying to go for it there. Went for the steal. but it'll be a foul called on Mundell.
Tell them race game. Just get him quick.
That personal foul will put Derek Thomas II at the charity stripe.
Race game, Matt. OJ. Race game, OJ.
Gets the first one to fall. Eagles shooting a very efficient 5 of 6 from the line. This is the second one. Up by 14 still. Mundell kicks it out to Cortez. 3 won't fall. It's short. Williams will take it the other way after the rebound from Akak. A holding foul called on Gardler. And in comes in 2 substitutions for John Barron's squad. It's Brandon Hooks and Elijah Hernandez coming on in. Zion Lott at the charity stripe. Gets that one to fall. Najee Corsi and AJ Cortez were subbed off. So after Lott hits both free throws, the triple from the Holy Family was unable to fall, but they regain possession, get the easy bucket down low. Foul on the Tigers. They're trying to get back into this. They are seeking to avoid their 9th straight loss to the Post University Eagles. Calling a technical foul on O'Marion Jet. So after O'Marion Jet's technical, they'll get a free throw. Derek Thomas II misses that one. Mix the second one. So after the technical, he makes 1 of 2. He'll still stay at the line as he was fouled prior to that technical. And right now it's Matt Gardler out there with Brandon Hooks and Elijah Hernandez. Out there with CJ Mundell and AJ Cortez to round out John Barron's squad. Gardler will come out now for Amir Nelson, the freshman guard from Philadelphia. Hits that free throw, now up 69-52. Here's Mundell. Out for the 3, no good. Rebounded by Williams. Williams plays it in. Physical layup will drop. Now here's Brandon Hooks. AJ Cortez spins and gets that layup up, but not able to fall. He gets the rebound and the putback to go with it. Now here's Zion Lott. That'll go out. It'll be a Eagles ball. Taquan Williams.
Hey, dog.
71-54. Taquan Williams is just going to hold it himself here. What a game we've seen from these guys today. Just an absolute wonderful game from the Eagles. And the story of the game was for sure the physical basketball that they played along with it. Derek Thomas II ended up dropping 16 points. He's had himself a couple of great games. Dropped 22 in the last game, 16 today. Post will take the easy turnover in the half court. Hail Mary shot from Amir Nelson is able to go in, but nevertheless, 71-57, your final score today as the Eagles take it and extend their winning streak against the Tigers tonight. They have won 9 straight against this team. And they have continued to win at home as well. Now 11 straight home wins against the Tigers. They improved to 13-1 all-time against them at the Drubner Center and 20-10 all-time, period. Coming up for the Eagles, they've got a road game against Jefferson Sunday, December the 13th. Then they will come back home at the Drubner Center and play Bentley on the 16th. You can catch both of those on the CACC network. From my outstanding, amazing crew, I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in. This has been Anthony Altamirano signing off. Have a good night, everyone. All right, back here on the CACC Network, Anthony Altamirano joined by Brody Limerick. Brody, amazing game from you and the boys today. How did you feel hitting that great shot?
It was nice. You know, my teammates found me in the right spot. The first one, Zion hit me, and it felt good when it came off. And then the next one, Trey had an open three, and then he trusted me to hit the shot, so that was nice. It's always good when your teammates trust you, and it's even better when it kind of comes together at the right time at the end of the game.
Yeah, you guys went on a nice run there, but your shooting definitely helped kind of seal the nail in the coffin there for Holy Family. But you've been shooting good all season. What has been keeping you so efficient out there on the arc?
You know, I think that during practice we do a good job of really pushing each other, and I get a lot of good reps in practice shooting game-like shots, and that's really helped me more so this year. Definitely confidence, and my teammates really do find me in the right spots when I need to, and like knowing that they trust you to make a shot helps you make a shot. And I think that that's a big part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to obviously look to stay comfortable down the line. You got some big games coming up against Jefferson. Any plans in there to change how you're doing anything in warm-ups or nothing like that?
Well, for me, it's just about how I feel. But yeah, this game against Jefferson's big. I think that obviously at their place, Jefferson being a team that really does well in this league, I think that more so even than shooting, we're going to focus on like rebounding and defense. I think that's what ultimately won us the game. I think a few big rebounds down the stretch and some great defense from our guards and our bigs. Derek Thomas stepping up and hitting free throws. And I think that the shooting looks great, you know, but I think like those small things is a big part of our identity here at Post, and it helps us find these wins. Hopefully it will help us find a road win against the top team in the league.
Well, you heard it there from Brody Limerick, capitalizing on the mistakes and keeping that efficient shooting going. Brody, it's been great talking to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely. We'll be back with another interview, Zion Lott, next on the CACC Network.
Awesome. Thank you.
Back here on the CACC Network, this time with Zion Lott. Zion, you had a great game out there. What was working for you?
We got into offense early, you know, just pushing the ball in transition, trying to get it done early, rebounding, pushing, for sure.
Very efficient game. You've been scoring quite a lot lately, double-digit figures in every game but one this season. What has got you going this whole season long?
Just trying to do it for the team, you know, just communicating, make sure we're not forcing no shots, just getting it done with efficient style.
You guys played a lot of physical basketball out there today. It seemed to be what got you guys the win. Talk about that a little bit.
The rebounding. We ain't been rebounding all year. We ain't had no offensive boards this year. I feel like we got on the glass today, and it really set the tone. They ain't want to get physical with us. We got a lot of dudes that can get physical.
Yeah, it showed out there. You got another big match against Jefferson coming up, another CACC conference matchup. Let's talk about that.
We got a week off right now, so we're just going to get our body right, get ready. Got 3 weeks to prepare. 3 days to prepare, my fault.
How are you guys preparing differently going into another conference battle, looking for your third conference win?
Right, we would be 3-1 in the conference, so we just trying to keep our heads down, just keep working in the gym and practice. That's it.
You guys facilitated the ball a lot, too. That definitely spoke a lot. You guys had assists. You managed to have 2 with no turnovers. Okay. How did that work out for you?
Only had 2? Nah, it was all right. My boy Ted, he really get it done. He's point guard, he point general over there. So we share the ball. We get into the paint. We got shooters on the outside that can hit some shots for sure.
Absolutely. Great stuff from you and the boys.
Yes,
Great
sir.
win for you. Congratulations and good luck at Jefferson.
Thank you.
So from the CACC Network, Anthony Altamirano and Zion Lott
Yes, sir.
signing off. You guys have a good night.